A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement.
Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He will lead this one off today.
The shortstop.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. Burton has a play, but it's the pitcher that makes the play, and that's the first out of the inning. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
Pitch on the way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One out, nobody on. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Hit hard to the right, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Now the Mets will... Coming to the plate now, Justin Brown. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. And it's fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. And this will be fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And I'm locking in on Ahmed Rosario today, fielding the shortstop position for his team. This is a guy that's still a work in progress, a young ball player on both the offensive and defensive side, but he can wow you. This guy can go in the hole, and he's got a plus arm from shortstop.
We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
2 strikes.
Fouled off. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
In now, number 65.
The catcher.
As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs, 18 driven in. And that's in there for his strike 1 and 1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Nationals gone in order. It remains 1-0. Digging in, Adam Miller, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Miller.
First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this should be an interesting watch today because this team's playing well, all facets of the game. But they're facing an ace on the other side today, and they're going to have to jump on him early if they're going to have any chance.
Looped out towards short, and this will be taken down, no problem.
Welcome back to Citi Field, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Mets this season. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Another 0-2 coming. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with 1 gone, time for our look at the current standings. As you can see, these guys really have a comfortable lead in the division race to this point in the season.
The left fielder, number 11, Dustin Fowler.
Fowler is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Fouled away. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category.
Batting 9.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Dylan
First pitch cut that's by him for strike 1. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail this one 1-0.
Leading off for the
Here's
Nationals.
The first pitch to him.
The shortstop, Trey.
A high fastball is in there. In his career, Turner enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Fastball was too much for him there, swung right through it. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Into the box now, Oscar Sanchez, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
So we got him swinging. Oscar Sanchez goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
The third base.
In now is Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9. At the plate, Adam Miller, and a chance 44. Now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Ground ball left side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
Center fielder, number 12.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jorge Brito. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Right, come on, baby. You're up.
Soft liner to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Leading off the inning, Justin Brown, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category.
Swihart.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Chasing after it is DeShields. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Stepping into the box, number 65 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nationals gone in order. They're down 2-0. Here's Starlin Castro. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone. Wow, I was starting to wonder if we had to go on no-hit alert, Dan. I know you were privy to that. 6th inning right here, they finally break through with their first hit of the game.
And you have to wonder, D-Row, this guy had been cruising all along going into this 6th inning. We'll see if he can be able to buckle down right here. The 6th and 7th innings are normally the toughest inning for a starting pitcher, so we'll see if he can minimize the damage now.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And play for 1 here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Into the box now, Trey Turner, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Turner.
Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Has a look, now the pitch. Flee down the line toward third. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Oscar.
And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. So here's the Mets pitcher, Adam Miller. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Adam Miller.
He's set. Here it comes. And he popped him up. Rendon in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Fowler. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire. Now to the plate, Anthony Rendon. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date.
Anthony.
No balls and 1 strike. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category.
The right fielder,
ready to deliver.
1.
Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through at 1 strike. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And he fouls this one off. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Got it. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
The first baseman, number 19, Blake Swihart.
In there, and it's 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over.
Ladies
3
and
up,
gentlemen.
3 down. Ready for another shot now. Number 65. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here it comes, 0-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category.
Now batting, second base.
First delivery to him on the way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A bouncer to the left side. Davis has got it. On to first, and there are 2 down. So 2 down now in the Washington 8th. And
now
that'll bring up the speedy Dustin Fowler.
Dustin Fowler.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Gone in. Striding into the box, Andre Chiavachi. And I'd be surprised if he gets an opportunity to swing the bat leading off the inning. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
The batter, number 7.
Into the box, Trey Turner. And he'll swing and send a chopper to third. Gonna be a tough play. On to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here. Striding in, Oscar Sanchez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. And now for Washington, Anthony Rendon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A ball and a strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have bounced back from consecutive losses to take Game 3 of the series as this ball game is over. 3-0 the final score in this one today. Summer sun is nearly set.
Let's play ball.
Striding in, Yusniel Cordova. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Cordova.
Fouled off. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drop.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Padres down in order. We are still. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Shortstop, number 23.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take. But when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
2-2 the count. The 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And I'm going to be locking in today on Brandon Nimmo. This guy brings his lunch pail to work with him, fellas, and he does it with a smile. Watch it permeate to his entire team. This guy lights up a room, and he plays elite defense. You can test the arm a little bit, but he's sure-handed in the outfield.
The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced. 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Standing in now, number 22.
The first
he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. The pitcher, Adam Miller, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. From the stretch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Ready now, Francisco Mejia as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking up around the letters. So with one gone, time for our look at the current standings. As you can see, these guys really have a comfortable lead in the division race to this point in the season. Standing in, Will Myers.
The left fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Myers doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. Fouled away. The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category.
The pitcher, Joey Luke Casey.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
You know, when you're facing a top of the line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but
and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Digging in now, Yusniel Cordova. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The second baseman.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Cordova, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1-1-1.
Under down the line at third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, listen, D-Row, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the street.
The third baseman, number 13.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. And the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Adam Miller.
The pitcher.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. So coming to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up, and he fouls this one off. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 1-2 now. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. In now number 22.
Number
0
22.
for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Ball, no strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one. And I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Count is 1-2 now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Padres down in order. It remains 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Francisco Mejia. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Francisco.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after two great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2. Misses down below the knees.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here's Will Myers as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Number 62 will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 outs and the base is empty.
That's high.
Splitters high, ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Now another 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail this one 1-0. Settling in now, Adam Miller.
Pitcher, number 44, Adam Miller.
Here comes the first pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a liner. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
The batter, number 1, shortstop.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Ready once again, Corey Dickerson. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Left side.
Hold on, right here.
And that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Well, they already had the lead, but that extra run makes a huge difference, even if it's only psychological. The pitcher knows when he steps out there that he has a little bit of wiggle room to work with.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Leading off the inning, Yuzniel, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game. Pounding the zone.
Balls up, balls up.
Popped up. Alonso has room in foul territory, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Manuel.
A ball and no strikes.
Margot.
Even 1-1 count to Margot.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Here's Manny Machado
the
now.
Third baseman, number 13.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Machado.
No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. He's outside for a ball.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
High and deep to right. Luplow ranging back for the track to the wall. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Fernando Tatis Jr. is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. 1-1 to count. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Fly ball out toward left center field. Dickerson's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Your
Seth
attention,
Lugo
please.
is on to pitch out of the bullpen. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Paul Sewald wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets. 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors.
Great job.
A pitcher who's been inefficient from the stretch of late is given a coach up.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started.
Let's play ball.
Now at the plate, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for Washington, the shortstop.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Turner.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and
climbing.
climbing.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I really like what Justin Bour does for this team. He's been on a nice stretch. How about an on-base percentage of over 500 in his last 10 games? That's right, 500 in his last 10 games. That's pretty special, and he's doing a lot to make this lineup click right now.
Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Dickerson coasts under it, makes the play, and there are two gone now. Juan Soto to the plate now.
Batting third, the left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 3 up. Well, there is some weather in the area here in D.C. as we begin the second, and for more on that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout.
In now is Anthony Rendon.
Leading off
He's
for
set
the
to lead
Nationals,
off the home half of the
third
second.
baseman, Anthony.
Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And guys, I want to focus on the guy on the mound because he brings gold to the party, and I can't say enough how crisp and how effective a defense plays when the pitcher can field his position. There's nothing better than a pitcher who can help himself in the field.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
And that's the second out. Now batting, Blake Swihart. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
The right fielder, Blake.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Next for the Mets, Adam Miller. 9-1-2.
Adam Miller.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Now in the box, number 65. He went deep in the contest last night.
Number
and
65.
He fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Alonso is under it. 1 out. Here's Starlin Castro, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to third. And there's out number 2. Into the box now, Dylan Bundy. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Bundy
starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through at 1 strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington.
Leading up for
third
Washington,
baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch fouled away.
Turner.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action.
Now batting, center fielder, Oscar.
And it's fouled away. 0-1 pitch on its way. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
And he got him.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Popped him up. Miller moving to his left. And that retires the side. Can't start any better than this. He's set down. Next up from New York, Adam Miller. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Hey, you talked about having a game right here. This guy's working on a no-no, and he mixed in a knock. How would you like to be on the mound knowing you got more hits than the opposition? You haven't given up anything.
This is on the ground. The second for one. Return throw. Gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play. Digging in to try it again. Anthony Rendon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Anthony.
Swung on and missed.
Rendon.
Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2. Rendon, a native Texan. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
First baseman, Justin.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
4.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking his zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 65. Washington. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 65.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike one.
0-1.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2.
Popped him up. Number 24 will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. At the plate, Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch is a cutter looked at 0-1. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So striding in, Dylan Bundy. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Nimmo will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Adam Miller. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Well, he has some trouble with it.
Oh boy, way to get on base. Check your outfielders now. See where they're at.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jorge Brito.
Jorge Brito.
1 and 2. Here it is. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First offering on its way.
Turner.
Grounded to the right. On to first, and how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? 1 away.
Now batting.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oscar.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson's there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in once again, Juan Soto. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. A shot down the first baseline. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a match. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rendon. He went down on strikes last time up.
Third baseman.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Now batting.
And now Justin Bour. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
And the pitch on 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Full count now, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Blake Swihart stands in as he looks at a called strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now. Digging in once again, number 65. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The catcher, number 65.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
No balls and a strike to count. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looked like a cut fastball there, and all he can do with it is foul it off to the right. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Starlin Castro becomes out number 2 this inning.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 16 homers and 51 runs batted in.
No ball.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Now
Wander Suero takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. So stepping in, Adam Miller, and an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. Grounded down the third baseline. Here comes the 0-1, and it's fouled away.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
A pause and the 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Sanchez. 1 out. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Trey Turner. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled off.
Turner.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. And here in the extra frames, he's just now coming up on pitch number 100.
Yeah, Matty, this is unbelievable. For him to be so economical with his pitches, to pitch into extra innings, this reminds me of one World Series, Jack Morris, John Smoltz battle.
You touched on it. This is the days of Jack Morris, Roger Clemens, Pedro Martinez, Brett Saberhagen, guys that wanted to finish what they started extra innings. That's just a little added incentive.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, it wasn't exactly a dominant outing, but he did pitch well, got him into the 7th inning, and kept his guys in the lead, and he'll take home the win because of it.
Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome at the plate, Kevin Newman. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Pittsburgh, the second baseman.
Fouled away.
Number 27.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Manny B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think everyone should keep an eye on Gregory Polanco. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches. Not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding. But you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
2 out, nobody on. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts and a side. Here's Gregory Polanco. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Brito is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And I'm locking in on Ahmed Rosario today, fielding the shortstop position for his team. This is a guy that's still a work in progress, a young ball player on both the offensive and defensive side, but he can wow you. This guy can go in the hole, and he's got a plus arm from shortstop.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Hold him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Stepping in now, Kyle Tucker, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-1 home. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Bases empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. And that'll bring up Nick Schufo. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Number 71.
A high fastball is in there. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the damage is done. Stepping in, Adam Miller. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Adam Miller.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way to third. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Up next for the Buccos, Mitch Keller. 9-1-2 due up.
Number 23.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. 1-1.
1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Yeah, that's a pitch right there to split finger that needs to be buried, and it was not executed. Left it thigh high, and as an offensive player, that's what you're waiting on.
Now batting.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's fouled away. Newman stands at first with 1 out. And it's 1-2.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box, Colin Moran, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Fouled off. A runner on first with 2 away.
First.
He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Gregory Polanco. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Strike one to start the at-bat. Fouled away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Into the box, Jose Osuna. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And he fouls this one off. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Into the box now, Kyle Tucker.
Number 5.
So he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The windup and the 0-1. 1-1.
1-0.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
1-2.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 2. Leading off the inning, number 31, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number 31.
Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category.
Now batting.
Here comes
number
the first
71.
pitch. A ball and no strikes. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Standing in now Mitch Keller.
Number 23.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They still trail it here 2. So here now is the pitcher, Adam Miller. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Line toward right center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and he is out at second. Digging in and looking for more, Kevin Newman. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. And another foul ball. Grounded up the first baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds it 0-2. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Fouled off.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Stepping in now, number 3. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fouled away. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Swing, and he pops him up. Alonso ranging into shallow right. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Colin Moran. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Colin Moran.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. So they go. So here's the cleanup hitter, Gregory Polanco. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot arms, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it. These guys have got to be frustrated.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Skied into very shallow right. Nimmo is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now at the plate, Kyle Tucker. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Number 5.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Your
Seth
attention,
Lugo
please.
has been summoned from the
Now
bullpen as he'll do so.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
The final line score for our ball
finish
game.
in this evening's game. From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball.
Let's play ball.
So striding in, Nick Williams. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of
Leading
the
up
first.
for the Phillies, the left fielder.
Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now. And now Bryce Harper looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
Right.
And that's high for a ball. 1-0. Good bite to that thing, and it's 1-1. Miller is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quick.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up. Coming to the plate now, Adam Miller, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground toward the left. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jorge Brito goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Line drive to center field. Springer is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the. Here's George Springer. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title.
Well, that's 1.
Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
And this could be a wake-up call for this first-place team. No team in first place likes to get swept, so this could be a key game and also a key game in a divisional series.
And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitchers on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
Chris Bryant is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. We're in the second. 1-0 Mets early on. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Batting 6.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No balls and 1 strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. And in steps Scott Kingery. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. Hard hit toward the hole. Rosario brings it in. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. And with 1 away for him here in the inning, let's take a quick look at the standings. And you can see that these guys pretty much have the division in hand to this point in the season. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Fouled off. Good waste pitch, 1-2. Fouled away. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound. But it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Phillies down in order. They're down 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Miller. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit down the third baseline. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away. Digging in, Nick Williams. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
The left fielder.
In there, strike 1.
0-1.
Williams.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he fouls this one off. And that gets him on the mound. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. Ready for another chance?
The right fielder, number 3.
A strikeout victim in his first try. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
You froze him on the fastball there. Bryce Harper goes down for route number 2
now
in the bottom half.
Center fielder.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Ringer.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, balls up. You want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Miller is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Here's Chris Bryant now. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just missed above the zone. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins.
The first baseman.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and a strike to count. Hoskins behind the count 0-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. At the plate, Scott Kingery.
The batter,
first
number
2
7.
men in the inning have both gone down via the punch. We'll see if he can fare any better. back up. Oh, no, that got him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll... Now to the plate, the pitcher, Adam Miller. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
So digging in now, number 73 will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series.
Your attention,
They've really got him figured out.
Tommy Pham will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Tommy.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. In there, and it's 0-2 now. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
Up next will be Nick Williams. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail it here 3-0. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Leading up for
First
the
delivery
Phillies.
to him on the way.
The second baseman.
Too high, 1-0.
DJ LeMahieu.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Dickerson is there, and he has it for the out. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And
now
with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department. Bryce Harper is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
The center fielder,
George Springer, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. Still down 3-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Adam Miller. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the run is Williams. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Chris Bryant. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Looking to send him packing again. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson's there. And that's the second out of the inning. So next to the plate for the Phils, Scott Kingery.
The batter, number 7.
In the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing. One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Count remains at 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
The next 1-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down. Stepping up now, number 73. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Played on the backhand. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Your attention,
Roman Quinn will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 24.
Hey, D-Roll, that's also out of the box right there. The shortstop has to go deep in a hole to make the play, but he was thinking base hit as soon as he made contact.
Yeah, perfect placement right there. He's definitely rewarded for it right there. Nice play by the shortstop. There's not much you can do. You can either plant that right foot and try and come unglued with a throw to first base. You can use the Derek Jeter, try and jump throw. But I didn't think he was going to get him either way.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Roman Quinn is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
The left fielder, number 5.
Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
That's popped up out towards short right field. Number 24 calls for it. 2 gone. Digging in now for Philadelphia, DJ LeMahieu. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Philly down to their last strike. Hits this one hard the other way. Right to him. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game. So they were never really in a position to even challenge him.
from the borough of Queen. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The shortstop.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, 4-2 over their last games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants it. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, I'm really impressed with Yoán Moncada. He's already hit over 30 home runs this season. He could quit right now and it would be considered a good year. But as he continues to play this season out, I'm looking to see what the end result could be.
Ready now for the White Sox, Yoán Moncada. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Strike two as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. One. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Franmil Reyes.
The right fielder, number 32.
Here comes the first pitch.
Reyes.
No balls and one strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes strike two. Another 0-2 home. A swing and a ground ball to third. Davis brings it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. Two and two.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Into the box now, Richie Ortiz, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 11 home runs and 30 RBIs. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Up next for Chicago, Oliver Peralta. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Peralta.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Murphy A native Floridian. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. John Ryan Murphy goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Batting 9.
Standing in now, Ronaldo Lopez. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That's popped up. Number 24 ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down. Go the White Sox. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Batting 9. The pitcher.
Now at the plate, Adam Miller, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Swinging a soft liner, and plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down. Digging in, Tim Anderson,
leading
0
off
for 1
1
after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. And he fouls this one off. Line drive to center field. Brito patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Coming to the plate now, Paul McGathick comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing out. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Yohan Moncada is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate for him to
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes.
Leading off for the White
He'll
Sox.
start off the 5th in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department. Fouled off. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. And here's a ball hit in the air. And they can't run it down. Ready with another 0-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon.
Richie.
Lifted in the air out to right. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And the inning is over. Down. Digging in, Adam Miller.
Pitcher, number 44.
Ready with the first pitch. Miller. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out. Leading off the inning, Oliver Peralta, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
No, that's
and tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category.
Now batting. Catcher.
Here comes the first pitch.
John Ryan Murphy.
And that's waved at and missed for strike one.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
1-2 to the White Sox catcher. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozens strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Scooped up on the backhand. And a close play at first, but he's called out, and the side is retired. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Tim Anderson. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department.
The first baseman, Paul.
In there, 0-1.
Big Gaffett.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
And it's fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
0-1 the count. Strike taken up in the zone. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Stepping in, Adam Miller. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Stepping into the box,
leading off with the White Sox.
He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Nimmo is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Here comes the first pitch.
The left fielder.
This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
14.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw to first to get him easily, and his side is retired. 1-2. Into the box now, Oliver Peralta, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. Got him. So the magic number for a perfect game is now down to 2.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Stepping in now, John Ryan Murphy. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Number 20 will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty.
Number 20.
And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. So far this season, number 20 is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Swing and a miss. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited.
Late in the season and way up in the race, a team is reminded not to take its eye off the ball. And a welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League.
Now batting, number 19. He will lead this one off
Leading
today.
off the afternoon for St. Louis, the third baseman.
Pitch on
number
the way.
19.
Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss.
111.
These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Takes this the other way to right. Nimmo is there, and he'll bring this one in. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive the ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Harrison Bader goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Down it. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Popped him up. Alonso has a play, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And I'm locking in on Ahmed Rosario today, fielding the shortstop position for his team. This is a guy that's still a work in progress, a young ball player on both the offensive and defensive side, but he can wow you. This guy can go in the hole, and he's got a plus arm from shortstop.
O'Neill is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Colton Wong will stand in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And it's fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fouled off. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And that's the third out. 2-3 go. So here's the Mets pitcher, Adam Miller. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Miller.
He's set and the pitch. Line towards center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base now.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge
Rito.
Number 1 here in the early going.
Jorge
0-2. Here it is.
Stand up right here. Stand up. Pick it up.
He's got to hurry. And the throw to Wong, and the inning is over.
Welcome back to Citi Field, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Mets this season. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers.
Number 66.
One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario. It's short. In the dirt. And oh, he can't quite dig it out. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Richard Ibanez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he fouls this one off. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-2. Fouled off. Now another 0-2.
2-2-2.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. While the throw pulls him off the bag. So one gone here in the St. Louis third. And the pitcher digs in next. It'll be Jack Flaherty. The 0-1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time. And he's in charge now, 0-2. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Third inning, no score to this point. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. First baseline. Alonso is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The next to bat for St. Louis, Harrison Bader, as we begin the top of the fourth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
In there, strike 2. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Fouled away. DeYoung stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out in the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. On to the bottom of the 4th. Now to the plate, Tyler O'Neill. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Davis grabs it cleanly, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Now
comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Popped him up.
Wong.
Alonso will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for out number 2. Striding in, number 66. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Halfway home, still no score. Striding into the box.
The pitcher, number 44.
He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Standing in, Richard Ibanez. He got on top of one and was a ground down victim last time.
Ibanez.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Ready with the 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Richard Ibanez goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Cutter low, 1-1.
Playing 11.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds.
That's up.
And he
That's
popped
up.
him
Who's
up
got it?
over toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 19.
Number
0-2 on the afternoon so far. In there, no balls and a strike. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
Count now, a ball and a strike. 1-1, here it comes. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
One ball.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
He throws him on the fastball there. Harrison Bader becomes the first out of the inning.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Ready for another shot now. Paul Goldschmidt. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Fastball in there for a called strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Nothing across here this half. Digging in now, Adam Miller.
Number 44.
He flew out in his last at-bat.
Adam Miller.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And the throw to Wong, and the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Tyler O'Neill. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Tyler.
Strike taken up in the zone.
One strike.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Here's Colton Wong now. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
the second baseman.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone. He's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
1-1-1 down the first baseline. Well, this is foul for the first strike. Into the wind, the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And it's fouled away. 1-2 on its way. And he struck him out. So he's now through 8 full innings and will take order. Go the Cardinals. Ready now. Richard Ibanez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitchers out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for St. Louis, number 34, Jairo Munoz.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty. One man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. So coming to the plate, number 19. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 pitch coming. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One ball and 2 strikes to count. 1-2 on its way. Still 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
One.
First, Alonso comes up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and up to the plate, Harrison Bader. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 0-2. Here it comes. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
Looking to send him packing again. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Takes this the other way to right. Oh, and there goes the no-hitter here in extra innings. And, partner, that will end his magnificent no-hit bid. Shades of Harvey Haddix there for a while, but he surrenders his first hit here. And, guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
The final line score for this afternoon.
One pitch back that led to the